Hello, welcome to Don Labs. This episode we are going to teach you how to read the codes on resistors. Okay, many components have things written on them. Resistors actually have a code which is made up of coloured bands. Okay, so we've got our breadboard here. We're going to move this over to here and we're going to use that as our small test bed. We have our multimeter just so we can double check our findings. And we actually have a card just here, and the card is basically a decoder. Okay, you can get these printed off the internet, you can get apps on your phone, there's all sorts of ways to check these. Obviously don't take this for face value, do use your multimeter as well to do a check. So the first thing we are going to do, I'm going to get the leads from my multimeter. I'm going to plug crocodile clips onto the ends of the leads. And this is just so we can quickly measure these components. I'm going to plug this into my breadboard like so. We're going to use a few different values and just have a look at how they look. First resistor, this is blue, which does make it a little bit difficult to read the colours sometimes, because sometimes the colours don't appear quite right on the resistor. Okay, sometimes the browns and reds get a little bit confusing and the gold and brown gets a little bit confusing, so you do have to look very carefully. Now from this resistor we can see we have 5 bands. Okay, so looking at our chart you can see there's either a 4-band code or there's a 5-band code. This particular one's 5 bands. Now one of the bands is a percentage of accuracy, which is the tolerance of the resistor to tell you how accurate the colour coding banding is. Okay, so this particular resistor, we've got 5 bands, so we've actually got red, red, black, black. Okay, red, red, black, black. Looking at the chart, okay, down here, red is 2. The second one was red, that's another 2. The third one was black, that's actually a 0, so we have 220, and then the multiplier is black again, which is times 1, so that should be 220 ohms. We're going to plug that in. (220 ohms). Okay, let's try one more. Now this time I'm going to show you a lighter coloured resistor. You have different variations of resistor. You can have metal wound resistors, ceramic resistors. They're different colours. They do pretty much the same job, but depending on how big a resistance you go, they work slightly better and they can be more expensive or cheaper depending on which one you use. Okay, and now this one is a slightly lighter colour, so it's a little bit easier to see. And this one, you can clearly see that band is gold, so you can't mistake it on this one. And we have yellow, violet, red. Okay, so it's only a 4-band resistor. Yellow is 4, violet is 7, and red this time is the multiplier. So 47 times 100 is 4,700, so it should be a 4.7k resistor. Okay, let's test it. Set our multimeter to 20k. And lo and behold, 4.68k. So the multimeter is 0.01k away from what the value is stating on the card, which is pretty close considering we're using these wires as well, which is going to add to the resistance slightly, and the inaccuracy is gold. If we look on our chart, the tolerance for gold is plus or minus 5%. This particular resistor, another blue one, the middle bands are clear, black, black and red. And the outside bands, one of them is the tolerance and one of them is the colour. This one is brown, black, black, red, which is 1, 0, 0, 100 times red, which is 100, and that gives us 10k. So it's a 10k resistor. We put it in the meter. And we get 10k. And that's how you read resistors. You can memorise all of the colours, which is very, very, very useful for when building circuits. Or like I said, you can get an app on your phone and just plug the colour bands into your app. Or you can get a little card like I've got here. And also you can have it on the screen on your computer if you're working near your computer. But always check with the multimeter if you can as well, just to make sure. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't blow up.